Thanks so much for joining us. Yes, the countdown to St. Patrick's Day, it started, yes, right here in Savannah. Crowds gathered at Forsyth Park Fountain Friday afternoon for the annual greening of the fountain. It is a tradition that signals the start of the city's celebrations. WSAV's Nakaya Harris was there today, capturing the moment firsthand.
Behind me, the Forsyth Park Fountain is flowing green. One of the official signs that the St. Patrick's Day season has arrived here in Savannah. Locals and visitors packed the park Friday afternoon to watch the annual tradition. The greening of the fountain is one of the first major events leading up to Savannah's St. Patrick's Day festivities. For many in the crowd, it's clear St. Patrick's Day festivities belong right here in Savannah.
You can have a new best friend on every time you turn around, you know. People talk to each other. It's a very friendly event.
It is. We're called the hostess city for a reason. Savannah really does a fantastic job just welcoming everybody.
And now with the fountain officially green, the countdown to the St. Patrick's Day parade is officially underway. Reporting here in Savannah, Nakaya Harris, WSAV News 3 on your side.
And with St. Patrick's Day right around the corner, Irish pubs across Savannah busy preparing for one of the city's biggest days of the year. One local pub getting ready for its second year joining in on the festivities. That's where we find WSAV's Jillian Coles live from City Market. How managers say they learned a lot from last year and it's shaping this year's plan. Jillian?
I'm here in front of Wexford, Savannah's Irish Pub, where managers tell me they learned a lot from last year. You know, that first year they joined in on the St. Patrick's Day tradition. They say this year they're going even bigger, more Guinness, larger bands, and even more Irish energy. General Manager Carter Jones says the pub poured about 30 kegs of Guinness last year. So this time they're stocking at least double to handle the entire weekend. The layout of the bar is getting a makeover as well. The upstairs will have about 140 seats for food service, while downstairs bar will serve only drinks with room for about 100 people. Outside in City Market, the patio will turn into a stage for their music festival. Bands including Mudmen and the Maybells will perform from noon until 11 p.m. Jones says there's always a new way to experience the fun.
You're doing the VIP tickets, so those are still on sale, and that'll include breakfast on St. Patrick's Day. We would be doing breakfast brunch starting at 8. It'll include 5 free beers. There's a gift bag, and you get to skip the line for the bar on the day of.
Jones says VIP tickets are $125 and it allows guests to come and go throughout the day. Guaranteed re-entry. You know, he said last year it was one person out, one person in. So for more information on how to purchase those VIP tickets, head to WSAV.com. Reporting live in City Market, Jillian Coles, WSAV News 3 on your side.
Jillian, thank you. Well, one of the most meaningful religious traditions connected to St. Patrick's Day is the Celtic Cross Mass and Parade. It is happening on Sunday at 1 p.m. at the Cathedral of St. John the Baptist. After Mass, participants walk in a solemn procession through downtown Savannah to the Celtic Cross Monument in Emmett Park. Other celebrations to tell you about now. Tybee Island St. Patrick's Day Parade is happening March 14th at 3:15. and it starts at City Hall. Hilton Head Islands Parade set for Sunday, March 15th. We will stream the parade on WSAV Plus and WSAV.com starting at 2 o'clock. And of course, these parades will lead up to St. Patrick's Day in Savannah, Tuesday, March 17th. The St. Patrick's Day Mass starts at 8 a.m. at the Cathedral, followed by the big parade stepping off at 10:15. For more information about St. Patrick's Day events across our region, go to WSAV.com/St. Pat's.
In our crime and safety report now, officials have confirmed that a fire at the Hyundai facility yesterday in Richmond Hill. It happened at the Mobis North America Electrified Powertrains Battery System Assembly Plant 2 yesterday. Officials with that facility confirmed it was a small contained fire. Team members were safely evacuated. No injuries were reported. While officials didn't say what caused it, they did confirm that the cause was identified and safety measures are being reviewed to prevent future fires.
Savannah police making an arrest related to a shooting yesterday. SPD responded to that shooting around 6:30 yesterday morning in the 6000 block of Damascus Street. Police have confirmed that 44-year-old Brian Williams has been arrested in connection to the shooting. They say Williams fled the scene before officers arrived. He's being charged with aggravated assault, child cruelty, and false imprisonment.
Savannah police are also investigating an early morning shooting that happened on West Congress Street. We're told SPD arrived at the scene on the 100 block of West Congress about 2:30 this morning. That's after reports of a fight. Once they were there, officers heard shots fired and found damage on nearby buildings and a car. Officials say a man later arrived at the hospital with non-life-threatening gunshot wounds to his arm. The investigation is ongoing. Anyone with information asked to call Crime Stoppers at 912-234-2020.
Police in Hampton being praised after they saved someone's money. This after they mailed it to a scammer. WSAV's Danielle Cobb now with that story.
Once you've sent money to a scammer, the odds of seeing it again are extremely low. But in a rare success story, Hampton police were able to put cash back in one citizen's pocket just in the nick of time. On February 20th, the Hampton man got a call from what he believed was his bank's fraud department. They were, quote, investigating his account for an inside job at the bank, and they needed him to send cash so they could confirm. The man withdrew and sent what authorities say was a huge amount of money. He then mailed it through the post office to the Texas address provided, throwing the tracking number and receipt away after demands by the scammer to do so. 3 days later, the man went to police after more money was demanded. With help from USPS, authorities were able to locate the package on its route, but they had to act quick because the money was set to be delivered in just hours.
Initiated a package intercept through the Postal Service. And also the local authorities in Texas were able to get with the local postal carrier and kind of advise them what was going on and have them intercepted just in case our intercept didn't work. We did find out later that evening that the package was in fact intercepted and made its way back to Hampton, and he got his money back.
Hampton police say that anytime gift cards or Bitcoin are involved, or they're asking you to mail or transfer money, those should be red flags. You should always call or go to the official source. Danielle Cobb, WSAV News 3, on your side.
Now, Time Saver Traffic, sponsored by Arrowhead Clinic, the accident doctors, where it pays to get well.
We are looking at some slowdowns, of course. 95 southbound going through Hardyville has issues, and the construction zones causing problems too. May River Road also has a few slowdowns going from Pritchard into Bluffton, so be mindful of that if you are driving around in the Low Country. I-16 westbound in Pooler looks good, and we do have Midtown, unfortunately, not doing so well with traffic on Victory and Skidaway, just not having a good time right now. Duran also its usual trouble spots. Georgia 204 has some slowdowns near King George, but overall that drive's not too terrible. If you're heading home to Richmond Hill right now, taking about 25 to 30 minutes any which way you go.